it on. Know you wish you had my Levi's jeans. When it's popping out your phone, put it down to the ground.
Baby, you know I'm on my bullshit. I'll let you ride it. Rodeo in your room, that shoe breaks loose with perfect timing. That really tease me in them jeans, girl.
What's up? Welcome in. I'm trying to find this thing so I can tell y'all some. Oh no, some good things while we're sitting here waiting for other people to come in. I know everybody's talking about certain things right now. Understandable. I can't be mad at that. Um, Hold on, because it was shared today when I was watching something. Turn it down.
Produce, poultry, and things like that, and they buy it back from stabilized rice, but then they will distribute it to.
Okay, hold on. So there is a thing going around that right now, if you get food stamps, and let me go to a page, and I'm going to find it. I want to share this information with y'all. If you get snaps, it's something that you can do. It's something that you can do. Right now, if you farmers are working with people that do get food stamps and still need food, and this is for elderly or whoever, and then after the government, whenever they open back, you can get that as well. So we're gonna play that.
Way that you can get access to free groceries that most people don't even know exist. Hi, my name is Beverly. I'm a COO and your Chief Empowerment Officer. And the program is the Emergency Food Assistance Program through the USDA. All 50 states, including DC and Puerto Rico, have TFAP distribution programs happening right now, but most people have never even heard of it. The biggest thing is that this is not charity. This is the USDA redistributing American-grown food that has already been purchased from farmers. Once accepted into this program, you get monthly boxes that include meat, dairy, eggs, fresh produce, canned goods, rice, pasta, juice, peanut butter. It's basically a big box of essentials, and it's completely free if you qualify after application. Here's the thing about qualifying. The income limits are way higher than SNAP. You can make up to 300% of the poverty line. Once you're in, they'll send you these packages monthly, or they will direct you to distribution centers where you can pick them up monthly. And it doesn't compete with SNAP. So even when the government comes back online, whenever that will be, you can still keep the program as long as you meet the income requirements. Go to USDA.gov, or you can just use a search engine to find the Emergency Food Assistance Program. It'll let you click on your state, and it will tell you the distribution centers that are in your area. It walks you through how to apply so that you can get access to these resources now. And if you know any seniors who are struggling with food costs, definitely share this with them, because a lot of seniors qualify even if they are on Social Security and they don't even know. These programs are hidden in plain sight and funded by your tax dollars. Hopefully this will be a resource that is beneficial to you and will help you get access to the groceries you need. If you are somebody who is impacted by the government shutdown that is threatening your
Oh, listen, she's saying saying I'm not trying to send you to a website. A website, Trash and Dems. I'm telling you, there's something worth looking into. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I like to think at this gesture in the conversation that you know that everything as administration points out is going to be trashing Dems, and that is true. I can't change that. There was someone that came out and said, "Oh, it's the Democrats' fault." No, it's not. The Democrat had already placed, if anything happened in this, because remember last time when he was in office that we had a shutdown. It's been more, this is the longest shutdown that we had last time, right? And now that EBT is cut off, that basically you were still supposed to have the funds for EBT every month. Well, here is the catch. He doesn't want to give that bailout. We have a bailout for your government workers. We have a bailout for your food stamps, your Medicaid, for all that stuff, right? To where it won't be charged in triple. Well, here's what's going on. We're going to talk about the Medicaid and all that in a minute when you do your enrollment. We're going to get to that. A lot of people receive SNAP are elderly and people, okay? Palm color people, okay? The government has been shut down for 30 days. Yes, going on 30 days, 30 for 30. And there are a lot of government people that work in the government, your firefighters, your teachers, who are not getting paid. The people in the service, there are people that work around these things, officers, they are not getting paid. They're working for free. They are working for free. They are not getting paid. They're not out here getting anything. So now they have to resort to food pantries. Now he's saying, oh, well, I'm going to take away the money for the food banks and stop the funding. Yep, he sure did. And I pulled that up because he said he stopped the funding of the food stamps. Not the food stamps, I'm sorry, food banks. And the food banks are what people need right now. And this is all for his janky ass. His janky ass. I said what I said. Ballroom. Let me make sure. The government say it will stop paying for food aid by next week. I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to look at this. This is crazy. This is from BBC. BBC is in London. They're not even here, and they got this. Let's go to it. I want to see about that later. It will stop paying for food aid next week. Okay. Food assistance used by more than 40 million Americans will not be distributed by November due to the ongoing U.S. government shutdown. There is a bailout, and we're going to talk about that bailout soon. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, bottom line, the well has run dry. The department said in a new notice on its website, which also blamed the Democrats in the Senate for Democrats in the Senate for the impasse, and then that is not true. The supplement nutrients assistance program is used by 1 in every 8 Americans and plays a vital role in many grocery budgets. Earlier this month, the Trump administration declined to draw on the contingency fund. That is that is what he has. It's $1 billion contingency fund, right? So when the government shuts down, I want to explain this. When the government shuts down, that's the fund I was talking about. That's the emergency fund. When the government shuts down and you need to still disperse the food stamps and aid and things of that nature, he is saying no. He said no. He said no. He said y'all can go hungry. I ain't gonna aid them people. Oh, your insurance can rack up because guess what? I gotta make sure my ballroom is good. I know we owe y'all money, but I gotta put my money. I gotta send this money to Argentina. That's my homeboy over there. I gotta send that over there to my homies. And didn't think about Argentina one bit. I'm just letting you know. That's what it is. This is just like somebody that owe you some coin, right? You got coin on the back end, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you used all that coin, they're supposed to give you that, and then you come to find out they're giving it to their homeboys. They got them a new Hellcat. Man, they done brought them to my house yesterday, and they still ain't giving you your damn money. That's what it feel like. The Trump administration declined to draw on it, and that would have continued benefits, saying that the money was needed for potential emergencies such as natural disasters. That's funny because Jamaica, he not going to help them. Democrats have condemned President Trump for refusing to use the contingency fund. This is perhaps the most cruel and unlawful offense that the Trump administration has perpetrated yet, Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro and Angie Craig said in a joint statement on Friday. Okay? They also criticized Trump for providing assistance to Argentina in building a new White House ballroom during the shutdown. So all them people that was on TikTok, oh, my taxes was going to feed y'all. My taxes was your taxes with the Argentina into a $2 million jet. I don't know how many times I got to say this to y'all. And this is why I asked y'all to say this. Your taxes went to Argentina. Your taxes are going to this ballroom you never gonna walk your ass in, excuse my French, and your taxes are going to a jet that you will never stick your tail in. Your taxes that come out your check that's gonna triple. And this is why everybody is doing it exempt, because it was funding those things you can never touch. All right, so as you know, that happened. Now, this is what I know what y'all waiting on, and we were gonna get into it, right? This enrollment. I want y'all to look at this. I need everybody in here. You come back and watch the replay. You can fast forward your timestamp. I want y'all to look at this. Your coverage for your health insurance plan on your job is tripling. I did share the story on it on my shorts. Y'all can go watch it. A woman said that hers used to be $240. That was before her 401k. That was before her Social Security was taken out. And I forgot what else she said. Oh, and her dental and vision. It has tripled for her for $709 just for health insurance. And I want y'all to look at this. This is for the AAA travel health insurance plan. This is what they have. This is for people that travel and stuff like that for their health insurance. They work for them. As you can see, they get a travel delay plan, which is $300. A classic plan is $800, which is triple to $1,600. Your baggage coverage, look at that. You see what it was on the basic plan. Let me go see if I can find people talk about it. Let me take this down. I want y'all to hear this. Because when y'all do these enrollments starting next month, starting on the 3rd, when y'all go back to work, I'm telling y'all. Y'all insurance are going to triple at your jobs. And I'm finna let this lady for tell y'all too. Here we go.
And if your business, company, employer offers MetLife legal plans, please sign up. Please sign up, because for the cost of like $14 to $16 a month, you have a lawyer. You have a lawyer. You need a prenup?
Oh no, that don't answer the phone. Hold on, here we go.
Today, my job released our open enrollment. It started today. I am currently paying $240 every 2 weeks for health insurance for a family, correct? Now, that does not include my vision, dental, 401k, or disability. So when you add all of those in, I'm paying about $550 every 2 weeks for my entire family to have medical, dental, vision. I have disability coverage, and I also contribute to my 401k. We just got our benefits for next year. What I'm currently paying $240 every 2 weeks for is going up to $709 every 2 weeks. That does not include my 401k, my vision, my dental, my disability insurance. How can I possibly survive paying $1,500 just in medical coverage? Just in medical coverage. They already kicked our spouses off of our coverage because they said if your spouse can get insurance through their job, we're cutting them off. So not only did you cut them out, it tripled. $700 just for medical benefits every 2 weeks. I'm not even talking about a month. This is bi-weekly. How is this? And I work in medical. How is this fair? How does this work for anybody? I can literally.
It don't work. And I want to say this. We even got people that are not in our, that past our tax bracket fighting for us. And we're going to be honest. We got some, I talked about it before. We got some that's not, right? Let's keep it real. But it's really a thing going on with civilian against the government right now. And I know people want to go, oh, it's about it. Yes, it's this and that. But he has made it now where it's, if you don't stand with me, you won't get hurt. But the people that stand with him are getting hurt. And I'm going to tell you something. And we've been told y'all what it was. It is a government against a civilian. Y'all looked at The Handmaid's Tale, baby. Welcome to it. Y'all thought that it was just about, no. It was not just about women's rights. It's about men as well. Oh, yes. The men are getting attacked too. And we're going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it right now. But they getting ready to attack the men. They want to make sure the men don't have the funds to take care of their family. And this happens because they want the women to have a seat and the man to work the hell out of himself. And everybody want to say, oh, they built this and that to separate. It was already planned with this. Y'all got to pay attention who gets in and playing stuff like this. You really got to be careful of things that's been said because of that. Hold on. Another thing, let me stop sharing that. So y'all remember the man, this is hilarious. Everybody fighting the FAFL. So Matt Gervin, who is basically the one that's like, hey, you guys don't, the one that was trying to lock up the Democrats that was standing for us and all this and then held that black lady. We're going to read about it. This is what he had to say. House of Republicans. Last time we checked, the Democrats controlled the House, Senate, and White House. That ain't true, and I'm finna show y'all. If there is a government shutdown, it's because of the Democrats. He said, well, this aged it like glass of milk. I'm glad that you feel like it aged because let me show you who controls the House. Let me see. What did he say? I'm going to show y'all. House, Senate, and White House. The Republicans do. Remember when y'all voted and there were people, Republicans. Let me show y'all. Don't let these motherfuckers lie to y'all because that's all they doing. What did it say? Republicans control the White House, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. Go get him some milk because he don't know what he's talking about. They need to get checked for health. Resulting in a unified government, unified or unified, whatever. This governing trifecta gives the Republican Party control over the executive and legislative branches. That is why Chicago now has people there, as well as Tennessee and other places with your ICE, your feds, and your troops, and trying to scatter the people that have black mayors and black people over their town and get it ran because he wants to run it like he's a king. There you go. Y'all keep sitting here. It's their fault. It's their fault. No, it was never theirs. Was never. Your judicial system, why people are getting locked up and getting out of the country, Republicans. The laws for 14-year-olds, they don't want to talk about with these grown men, Republicans. I have told y'all when they started to tell, when he said he was running again because of Kamala, I sat here and motherfucker told y'all since the words say go, It is full of pedophiles. They're going to use that Bible and they're going to bring back that slave Bible. I'm going to have another live about that because we're going to talk about it. And they're going to sit here and use your faith in your body against you. I said it since the word says go. You having a faith within God by yourself without anything, just you and God, you will understand what it is. I've been telling you. The religious factors are finna be gone. Y'all think it's a game. That religion label, that's finna be gone. Because look what they're doing. Who controlling? They do. Allowing them to more easily advance their legislative agenda. Republicans hold the presidency. Republicans have majority with 220 seats, while the Democrats have 213. Republicans hold a majority with 53 seats compared to the Democrats' 47. And that is why people are just telling you, please vote in-house. Please vote your in-house. If you have a red person running your in-house on November 30th, get your butt up, wash your face, get cute, make sure you warm, and have that long line, because these are the people that's controlling how you eat, what you pay on your insurance, where your tax money goes, and how, if you get paid or not, working. And people are not working for free. Bills are still coming. Rent still are due on the 1st. That's what's going on. Now let's get back to these insurance things, because I really want y'all to have the more information. And then we're going to talk about people getting exempt, how you can do exempts on your taxes. And even the IRS has said, yes, you can, and it will not penalize you, because what you need to know is where your money is going. And this lady is saying also, if you have HSA in your plan, it will save your life through this as well.
Now, with the critical illness coverage, no coverage is going to go back. So if you have a pre-existing condition, they're not going to go back and pay for something when you were not covered. They're going to only cover if it's something that you were diagnosed from the time that you got the coverage moving forward. Okay? That's how pre-existing works. Now, if you also have the option to do the health spending account, it is a HSA. That's what I know about. I don't know about the other ones. But if you can do the health spending account, what that does is put money to the side for you to cover medical expenses. So let's say, for instance, you did $25 a month, let's just say. They're going to send you a card that you can use throughout the upcoming year for you to take care of co-pays, deductibles, surgeries, prescriptions. You can even buy over-the-counter things like pads. Just say if you needed an arm sling because you have a sprain, you can pay for that. So it really comes in handy to cover anything medically, and you can use it for other people.
Yes, I will prefer y'all, when you do your enrollment, please do HSA. I did it. I had also $100. Now, also depends on what your company do, which I got the option to do one time. It come back to you, and basically it came, and it came, and I was able to do it as like I could take it and send it to my checking account and use it for things I need to. Depends on the company. Now, if you do that, you still gonna be adding money to do whatever you have to do. So you do have options. And I don't want people to think, oh, what I'm gonna do, my copay, sign up for HSA. It is helpful. HSA
as well. So get the health spending account so you can get the card, so you can have money if you have to go to the doctor or whatever. Okay. Another thing, the 401k. Matters what anybody say. Get the 401k.
Yep.
Okay. That's free money. So if you contribute $25 a month out of your check, okay, they're going to match. Certain companies match you at 100% of your contribution. That is letting free money go. Okay.
You have to look into your company because I can't tell you specifics, but that's free money. The 401k you can use too for medical. That's how I got this. Okay. I took from my 401k and paid for the medical bill. Okay. You can take from 401k to pay for mortgage and house, not apartment, house things. Okay. In order for you to get out of that financial bind at that time. Now, you do have to pay it back if it's a loan. If it's a hardship, which is medical, you do not have to pay that back. Get the 401k. Yes, she is right. Excuse me. I don't know if you have 401k. I advise you to call. I don't know really what the GIF is right now with 401k, because I remember last time in during 2020, you could take something out and it didn't matter because of the government shutdown last time. Now, I would advise you to call if you need it or something like that. Hey, listen, they'll be like, don't worry, here you go. You don't have to worry about that. A 401k is good. When I lost my job, I used my 401k. I racked up in the stacks. They're worth it. It's worth it. It helps you pay your rent and your bills just in case something like that happened. You need to do a loan, you just send your paperwork in and they'll give you the loan. Some of them do let you have a loan probably like once or twice without sending nothing, but next time you do have to send that in. Okay. We're not rich. Okay. Love you. Bye. Okay. Okay. Quick look.
Your insurance is about to triple. And with this government shutdown that they are threatening at this point,
hold on.
to stop it, they're saying that they are going to permanently fire hundreds of thousands of federal workers to scare people into voting for this. This is how serious this is, y'all. And if you got a chance to watch the clip on CNN, I'm not a big CNN watcher, but I do try to watch clips here and there. Republican Mike Lawler was on there just talking. He was refusing to answer the reporter's questions. And the reporter's question was asking, what happens if this shutdown is imminent? And it does happen. What can stop it on both sides? Now, here's the thing. The Republicans, of course, are trying to say the Democrats are not trying to reach across the aisle or whatever, and they're trying to cause all these issues. That's not what's happening. The Democrats are like, look, we are absolutely trying to reach across the aisle, but this is what we're trying to do here. We need a $1 trillion reversal of the Medicaid cuts. Now, here's the thing. People are like, oh, I don't have Medicaid, blah, blah, blah. No one was abusing Medicaid in the way that they were saying that it was being abused, because they can't even understand how Medicaid is even applied for, how it's used, and how it affects regular hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living, just all types of different programs. So again, if Medicaid is cut, you're going to see a spike in your own regular insurance. And you're also going to, if your doctor's office is still even open, please understand Medicaid keeps the lights on in your doctor's office, even if you don't use Medicaid. Keeps the lights on at, your dentist's office. Keeps the lights on at your pharmacy. These things matter in all of our communities. Now, they're asking for that. They're also asking for them not to cut kids' cancer research. Cancer research for the children. Don't cut it. Because, they're family first, right? They're trying to repackage that big, beautiful bill as, the America workers first, family first, whatever. They're trying to make it seem like they're doing, things for families when they're absolutely harming families. Now, here's the other thing. They're also asking for the ACA tax cuts. Remember, or tax credits. Remember, we talked about this. If those tax credits expire at the end of this year, that means premiums on the marketplace are going to fucking skyrocket, and people will not be able to pay for insurance. That means hundreds of thousands, millions of people will be without insurance because it will be unattainable. They'll be priced out. So they're trying to, threaten, well, if we don't get 7 Democrats to sign with this, we're going to fire all, hundreds of thousands of. Call all of your representatives.
That's what when I was telling y'all then that they were called at buying congressional seats, because he wanted to go the way he wanted to go. And that's why the Democrats were saying, let's have a conversation. And he told the Republicans not to come because the Democrats knew about that contingency fund that I just told y'all about. I mean, I'm sorry, the Democrats knew, and the Republicans know that they were right.
Because they need those federal workers just as much as we need those federal workers. Don't let them scare us into saying, oh, well, if we don't, they need those workers too, because their shit doesn't get pushed through if they don't have them.
Yep.
And they can call in as many scabs of all those little applications that they, took in during his last presidency, or when he felt like he won, when he really didn't. It doesn't matter. They won't be able to do the work. So here's the thing. To put this into perspective, let's say you have a couple making about $84,000, a senior couple, 55 and up, on their way to retirement. Now, their current insurance is about $7,000. Without the subsidies, that is the ACA tax credits, that is, Medicaid being able to still be in place, you're looking at $20,000 just for medical. They ain't ate nothing. They ain't went nowhere. They ain't paid no mortgage. They ain't did nothing. That's just medical. And then because fewer people will be, utilizing insurance because everybody else will be priced out, it's going to go up another $4,000. This is what this boils down to. It doesn't matter if you don't have Medicaid. It does not matter if you don't know anyone who uses Medicaid. Medicaid keeps the lights on because there's more people on Medicaid than, regular subscribers. There are far more things being paid for Medicaid.
They will be affected because it's going to be doing a cost. Most of the people that are disabled and the elderly, they get SNAP and they have Medicaid. They also get their benefits. I think the only thing that they're getting now is a Social Security check or their disability. That's it. And there's no telling how long that's going to go until it runs out itself, until he feels like it ran out as well. He wants to build that. When y'all watch, I want y'all to watch the news when he talk. The news going to talk about it. That big old space out there, that used to be the Kennedy Garden, and it used to be the halls where people walk through and they invite the guests and all that. That is gone. He demolished that at the White House. A lot of people are upset because they're like, my ancestors built that. Like, yes, our ancestors did build that. He knocked that down. They really built the whole entire White House. He knocked that down. He knocked that completely down for a ballroom. So imagine all the children that are fighting for their life to have a not to have just have like something that they need for like their tumors or whatever. Just imagine how they're going to be just slowly in pain. The research to help them not be in pain, the research to keep these babies alive. Just imagine. You already know what it's like for adults, right? When they have cancer. Imagine a child. He has no, and I said this before, every time he get in here, it's chaos and he don't think of nobody but himself. Quality of life, yep. He wants to take everybody's breath. If he can take everybody's breath to fund what he need, he will. And I want y'all to understand the reason why he, hold on. Excuse me. The reason why he got that gout, everything he's doing, he's going to have to pay for. I don't know I don't know. But just be mindful.
Medicaid than there are for private insurance users. And they know this. This is why they're trying to kick everybody off. Yep. So then that way it's either you pay a ton or it's their way or no way.
Yep.
That's why he was talking through this and he knows, oh, these are Biden spending. It's not. They have spent far more than the program is even allotted for. And we have seen that in Georgia. Understand, if these Democrats side with them and those ACA tax credits go away. This is what we're looking at. If we do not get this reversal of, this Medicaid cut of $1 trillion from the Energy and Commerce Bill, because again, you remember how they try to hide it in there. That's where it's at. And they say they're not cutting Medicaid. They're absolutely doing it, but this is where it's at. This is what we're looking at. So call your representatives, and always remember that America's not a real place. And hell, if y'all don't, I don't know, it won't be, because
yes, this is why you call your representatives, call your house. And if you feel like they don't want to do it and they want to sit here and side with him, don't worry. November 3rd, get them out of there. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. Get them going. Get them out the way. Because let me tell you something. People are tired. We are tired. First and then you want to talk. Let's talk about the Super Bowl real quick. Puerto Rico is a state of the United States. You got these crazy mucker folks want to sit here. Right, call themselves people of the God, people of the Lord. I don't know what Bible they read, and sit here and act like tangents and be disrespectful and hatred. Yeah, I said it, and I'll say it again. They want to be people of God, and they not. Here go another one, y'all.
So we're all in agreement that we're not paying taxes next year, right? Well, I done went.
Another thing, if you work at a job, you do have the right to do an exempt. You do. You have that right for your tax dollars not to go into this stuff. Baby, if you want to teach a lesson, you do have the right to do a tax exempt.
Exempt. I'm not talking about exempt.
Yes.
I'm talking about April.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ashton, they're going to file and you're going to have a late fee. But Ashton, what if they are stealing our money and giving it to everyone else and telling us our health care is going?
This what you do. I still say file, but what you do, you only pay for what you need. You pay your rent. Yes, pay your rent. You cannot be homeless. You got to pay your rent. And you pay your light bill, right? And you pay your bills. The rest of that, you keep to yourself. You put it aside. Go to your local grocery stores. Don't go to these big ones. If it ain't Costco, don't go. Costco said that they was like, we're not doing what y'all want us to do. We're going to make sure these people are great. I've lived where I live. There's a Winco with HEB. HEB say, no, sorry. We don't care. HEB was founded by a woman, so of course anything that deal with women's rights, they're going to do. You still got to get some food, so either you can take the free food or you can do that. Make sure you stock up on. Just take your taxes. You ain't even got to do nothing. You only use it what you use it for. Make sure you just stock up on your toilet paper, your paper towels, your soap, your deodorant. Make sure all that stuff is stocked up. Your canned goods. Your rice and beans, just do that. No, hurt their pockets, y'all. Hurt the pockets. Hurt their pockets. Because let me tell you something. Like I told y'all before, you can't sit in no $2 million jet, but they can. You won't even be able to be in that ballroom, but they can. You won't even sit here. And it's a lot of stuff you can't go to, you can go to Argentina, but guess what when they go over there? Come on now. Let's be for real.
To triple next month. If that happens, I could possibly pass. Because if they come out and they find out, this cerebral spinal fluid leak is as bad as they suspected.
Exactly. That's why I say Walmart, Publix did us so dirty, and I'm ashamed at Publix. And I'm ashamed at these new people over Publix and Walmart. I'm very ashamed, because if it was Mr. Walmart, he would have told him hell no. He sure the hell would have. Who? Mr. Walmart didn't play back then. He sure didn't. The old Publix owner that created, he would have went in their tails too. No, you're going to make this. Who? Costco is not doing it. They are on our side. Your local grocery stores, your local, like, if you have a Fiesta, yes. If you have certain people, yes. But do not, repeat, don't go to them places. Like Aldi, you can go to. Aldi isn't Aldi isn't a United States based grocery store. They are from Europe. So Aldi's isn't US based. That's just something I want to let y'all know. Aldi did not come from the United States of America. They are from Italy, I believe. So they're not, they standing with the people. You know, Italy don't give a darn. Who else? If you have a Fiesta, go to them. You have a HEB, like here in Texas, HEB has been making bank. Yes, HEB always gonna have her generation is always gonna run that. So you'll never have an outsider. And I found that out when I first moved here. Who else? We have a Winco. Winco has a lot of people been at Winco as well. Yep. So yeah, I'm just letting you know. Your local grocery stores, your Asian markets, yeah, hit them up. You're gonna find everything you need in there.
To beat, and they might have to do a shaft in my skull or whatever, or a shunt, not a shaft. God, you know, you get to a point of like, what's left to lose? And that's where they're pushing most Americans. So, you know, at the very start of what's left to lose, we ain't paying our taxes in April.
Oh, Lord. Hold on.
So we're all in agreement that we're not paying taxes next year, right? Well, I done went exempt. I'm not talking about exempt. I'm talking about April. Well, Ashton, they're going to file and you're going to have a late fee. But Ashton, what if they are stealing our money and giving it to everyone else and telling us our health care is going to triple next month? If that happens, I could possibly pass. I agree. Because if they come out and they find out, you know, this cerebral
I agree.
spinal fluid leak is as bad as they suspect it to be, and they might have to do a shaft in my skull or whatever, or a shunt, not a shaft. God, you know, you get to a point of like, what's left to lose? And that's where they're pushing most Americans. So, you know, at the very start of what's left to lose, we ain't paying our taxes in April. So we're all in agreement that we're not paying taxes next year, right? Well, I done went exempt. I'm not talking about exempt. I'm talking about April. Well, Ashton, they're going to file and you're going to have.
All right. Here we go. Here's another.
This is so dead serious. I've never been more serious. I'm trying not to laugh just because it's so serious, but the talk is never cheap. Everybody who's 25 plus, everybody who's about to be kicked off of their parents' insurance any day now, there's no more healthcare. Anybody who's going to turn 25 during Trump's presidency, there's no healthcare for you. And if there is healthcare for you, you're going to be paying half of a rent payment for it. You're going to be paying $700 a month, if not every 2 weeks for it. Because they're tripling the health insurance next month. Mind you, the health insurance is already high. They're tripling the health insurance next month, and there's no Medicaid. So if you don't work for a company, a corporate job, or if you're not married to somebody who works for both, there's no Medicaid. There's no health care for us. There's no doctor, there's no dentist, there's no gyno. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. Oh my God. This is so dead serious. I've never been.
So if you have Anthem, it's $307, right? $307, cool, great. $307. Baby, I want to let you know your premium is going to go up to $964.30. $964.30. What I'm gonna do? Baby, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna tell you now. I don't want to step on my Christian toes, but it's time. The same way y'all sat here, and there was a reason I did that live, and y'all set y'all tails here, and y'all say, well, you know, we do the prayer and this and that over that blessing oil. The same way you do that blessing oil, the same way you need to do a protection. What? The same way you do that blessing oil, the same way you better start learning to do you in the protection. You don't got to harm nobody. It's just to protect you. It's to protect you. Don't be scared of something that can help you. Well, if I do that, God gonna be mad at me. Okay. Faith without work. Thank you. You better do something, baby. It's getting real. It's getting real. You better talk to God every day as you doing it. You're going to be fine. Let me tell you something. What do you think our grandparents did, our great-grandparents? I want y'all to remember that. Child, it was a woman. I'm trying to find her. She is a postal service worker. She went viral. We're going to go to the EBT thing. And I don't forgot who it was. I'm trying to find her. I think she let go of her page. She worked for the Postal Service. They are. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. We ain't fighting flesh and blood no more. Come on now. People got to understand what we're fighting. This woman who worked for the United States Postal Service, I don't know her name, but I've been seeing people talk about her when she talking about I got the struggle. Let me tell you something, Hope. And I'm going to be nice to you. I might not at the end. You work for the government. Your job don't even pay you to go outside. Do you know how many of your colleagues in different states has lost their life when it comes to the weather because it is not being covered? Since you're talking about you struggling, I don't see how. And then it comes to these road accidents because people don't got nothing to lose. You work for a government where your job can be taken today or tomorrow. Don't wish struggle on nobody but yourself. Do you understand? Because I said this before, you can have your job today and not have it tomorrow. There are people who cannot get up and work right now because of a disability that depends on their food stamps. If you imagine what somebody get on disability, you will understand. Their social security check it. They're only getting a social pension at this point to even live, to have a roof over their head with their disability check. And some of these disability checks are $700 and up. Your pension is probably $700-800 and up. You really got to be careful what you say out your mouth this time. I have said it again. I said it before. You got to be careful right now what you spew out your mouth. Because it's not going to be what you think. Let's talk about this disability in SSI. Because I want to know if it's something going on with that so I can make y'all aware, because I don't want my people to sit here, and I want y'all to understand. I know y'all work. I know y'all are in a place now where you got it together. You're going to have to help your family. You're going to have to help your grandma, your auntie. I'm telling you now. I'm telling y'all now, you're going to have to help your family. it's a time to come together. For real.
Now, y'all asking me if y'all gonna get your benefits on November 1st. Y'all gonna get them October the 31st. So those who's worrying about their Social Security benefits, no, you won't get them on November 1st because November 1st is a Saturday. But you will get them October the 31st. Okay? Now, for those who receive Social Security benefits, retirement, disability, survivor benefits, y'all will receive your benefits November the 12th, November the 19th, and November the 26th, which is on a Wednesday. Y'all will get your benefits. Okay? So what I'm gonna need you to do is watch this video again, like this, share it out.
Yes, anybody asking, will I still get, you're still going to get that because that's what the government give out. To see, if you look at the percentage of how many people get disability in Social Security, it does not affect like what can stand for everybody. November 3rd, I want y'all to know, we going to talk about it. I want y'all to know come November 3rd, they are vote. You have the right to vote for your in-house, your senators, all of them. Okay. And I've noticed this too. When I was here in Texas and I went to vote on last year, I got turned around. And I see a lot of people saying that they did. And a lot of people like, no, that's not true. Yes, it was. It was a plan from the get-go what it was. Yes, it was. All right. So we're going to let Lee Bird say something. If you're in Texas and we're going to go everywhere else.
November 3rd, 2026 is the gubernatorial re-election.
Oh, really?
Race. It's
Texas. Mr. Hot Wheels up for election. Y'all don't vote for him no more. Texas, y'all can't stay at Hot Wheels. This your chance.
Time for us to get Greg Abbott ass up out of here. Now, I've only lived here a year, and it's been a year too long that he has been my governor. Yes, we need to get rid of Cancun Cruz and the whole lot of them. But we have got to vote. Harris County, black people, brown people, and everybody in between.
I'm going to let you know, November 3rd, I'm going to be the first in line. I'm sick of him. I thought he was a midget. Please don't strike down my channel. I'm being nice. I didn't know something was wrong. I've never seen a man that has no compassion over his disability and compassion for others to be so bitter. I will be there.
Between white folks. I want to talk to white people. White people, come here. Listen.
Well, they don't even.
I know that a lot of y'all do not agree with what is happening right now in today's society. I know that some of y'all voted for this man against your better judgment, against the urging everyone around you. And by this man, I mean Donald Trump. And I know you're trying to find a way to redeem yourself. I need you to vote.
Next Monday.
November 3rd, 2026. I don't know who the rising star is, who's going to be running against. Does Beto O'Rourke need to run again? All I know is that Greg Abbott's got to go. All I know, Abbott's got to go. All I know, he's got to go.
Gotta
he's
go.
got to go.
Gotta
he's
go.
got to go.
Gotta go.
Greg Abbott has got to go.
What
we do? Texas.
He got to get the heck up out of here. I've been in Texas for a year and ain't never seen nothing like this. I say, what the hell? He gotta go. He got to go. He got to get up out of here. Let me see all Texas, let me look at Texas, because Texas is a red state. We got to get into it. Let's listen to her first.
This is my PSA to all of you. You can't say that you didn't hear this because you heard it here first. So if you're in New York and you want to go vote, but you don't want to wait till Tuesday, you don't have to. The polls are open. You need to just look up like where your polling place is.
Why I keep saying Monday? I'm sorry, Tuesday. I forgot Friday is Halloween.
It's based on your address. And go vote. They have like extended hours for like early voting. I put it in my calendar. I told a friend, you're my accountability. So please get you somebody, go out and vote together if you must. Make your voice heard. There's way too much going on in this world for us to not be doing the littlest thing, like getting up and going to go vote. So don't wait till Tuesday. Don't wait until the lines are extremely long and you're rushing after work. Like, make it easier on yourself and go do your damn duty. This is my PSA to all of you. You can't say that you didn't hear this because you heard it here first.
All right.
So
if you, wherever you are, go vote Tuesday. It's very important. Because I know Texas finna be on mayhem with they voting come Tuesday, and I'm going to tell you why. Tuesday, before this happened, in Louisiana are going to be on standpoint. I don't know why they did this, but exactly. Louisiana took away votes. Carolina took away the percentage of the black vote, as well as Texas. People already have people in standby to make sure we there to vote. I don't know why y'all play. See, one thing I can say about shout out to first of all, shout out to Texas. And I have to give them on the level the same as Atlanta, because when it comes to the black fight, they're like, no. Well, especially Houston and Dallas. Oh, yeah. We're not doing that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all finna see a lot. I'm telling you now. I'm going to tell you now. They already ready. Y'all have seen it.
And Proposition 15, I learned just this morning their intent behind it. So Proposition 15 is a no. I'm actually going live tonight with a young lady. I'm going to tag her in the video, and she's going to break down all of the propositions and even give us insight onto her theory about Proposition 15. And it's probably going to be aligned with what it was that I learned this morning about Prop 15. What I found out this morning about Prop 15 is that them giving parents final say, that's for them to allow their Karens to go to the school boards and harass them about the different books, the curriculum and stuff like that that we're teaching our kids in the public school sector. So this is another means of them trying to control public education, because we know that those people are the ones that's showing up to the school board meetings because the poor people are having to work so that they can feed their children. And we already know the type of education that they want the kids to have. They don't want them to know about Black history. They don't want them to know about Latin history. They don't want them to know about American history. So they want to X out and allow those nationalist parents to go harass the school boards and giving them the power and the authority over what it is that our children are learning in the public education school system. Now, that's what I learned this morning, but I'm looking forward to hearing what this young lady has to say about it tonight. So we're going to go live at 8 p.m. We're going to go live at 8 p.m. tonight. And our intent is to go live this Tuesday and Thursday too at 8 p.m. so that people can not only be informed about the propositions, because every last one of those propositions need to be a no. Every single one of them. Because they try to intentionally make it seem like, oh, you're...
Listen, I'm going to try to do this. Every time something come out, I'm going to try to have myself up here with this because we need it.
Helping households get tax exempts, and you're helping this group get a tax exempt on their homestead and all these different things. But what they're doing is taking funding out of the public school systems. They don't want our children educated. They do not want the people knowing the absolute truth. And they do not want people to have the autonomy of making choices and decisions about the lifestyle that they want to work and live for. They want to be able to control people's ways of life by keeping them poor, keeping them dependent and oppressed by them. So I'm looking forward to this live tonight because I'm here to learn, child. I did know on everything but Prop 15. I regret it. But even when I walked out, like I said in the video, I said something hit me in the spirit and said they being sneaky about this because it was just too, like they just for the parents. And you can't trust people like these people. These people are not to be trusted in our government today. These people are not to be trusted in no way, shape, or form. So that was my L, and I said it when I did it. I said if it comes back that they was doing something shady and I felt in my spirit that they were, that would just be my L. But now it's my job to make sure that everybody else know to get out and vote early. Early voting is key. Y'all, it literally took me less than 5 minutes because nobody else was in there. People, we got to get out and vote. They say only 11% of the people get out and vote during this election. And we know who the primary of that 11% is. We got to get out and show out and make history with this election here in Texas. They all are worried.
Also, Texas, to let you know, baby, I'm telling you now, Abbott, what's that man name in California? County. He's like, listen, no, I'm telling you now, he is like, he like, no, we gonna help Texas, because ain't no way. And also, y'all, please don't vote anything to do with that Trump Bible. Yes, I said it, Trump Bible, because it's not the word of God. It's a Trump Bible. Please vote no against that. I want to thank y'all for coming in. I will be back on here. Sitting here paying my bills, talking to y'all. I will be back. I'm going to try to do this every day. I know I've been dropping the ball because there's so much going on. Everybody's going live about certain topics. I want to do this every day with y'all because we are now coming towards a fight to where it's getting crucial. And it lies with not just in ourselves, but our children. And this is why I want to have a better conversation. I was listening to someone today about ancestor veneration. I want us to have a conversation about that and what it truly is and how we do that from day to day. I want us to have some good topics that we need to have as well. So after tomorrow with Mommy Content, I am going to come up here and we're going to have a conversation that needs to be had because we need to open up to understand where we come from and who we are during these difficult times. It is very important because I do not want y'all to feel like you are less than and you're not. I want to thank you guys for the support. Please continue to support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye. Unless something else happens.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night.